They're looking at us, aren't they?
All of them. Excuse me.
Might as well fucking get to it while the police playing. This is Octosquid. We got him back, the originator. Where's Midwest first? This is his shit. Very exclusive. It's like if Mario is in his 20s. Bootlegging beer and shit. Hey, it makes sense, all the sewers. Absolutely. I'm sorry, that's just the JBL. I don't know. Woo! We still at Stockyard Coffee House. It's outside.
Yeah.
And that's all you get, says Octosquid. And I fucked that up.
Hi, my name is Joaquin or Octosquid, however you prefer me.
You used to go by Blackula, which I thought was bold as fuck. Real shit, man. Great to have you back in Chicago on the perimeter and stratosphere.
Funny people ask me about Blackula all the time.
Funny people.
I wasn't really woke at the time. It was actually my Warcraft name.
Whoa. So you're woke now.
Not woke.
Politically correct woke?
I'm awake, not woke.
Okay.
I'm awake.
You're getting up?
That's how it started, was that name, was Blackula. But see, Terry, who's not here right now, people got Terry and I confused.
Yes, Terry's a white name. No offense, bro.
I mean, it's Terrence. Terrence Robertson's a pretty...
Yeah, you're right.
It's a white name.
But if you put Terry next to Blackula...
Right, but then, what do you expect?
Yeah. Exactly.
And then once someone misheard and thought I said Black Killer, that's when things were, okay, that's not acceptable under any circumstance.
I could see somebody like Black Killer to Black Killer. That's very close.
But he said Black Killer. I think he was referencing some game stuff. I don't know.
Oh, some people spell killer with UH, just like A, and it's just like other ways.
I think he probably spelled it with the name, but at that point I thought, no, we got to change it. So now it's Octosquid. Funny story about that. Or maybe it's not funny. It's your opinion.
Explanation of the matter.
Of the name was pretty simple. This person I knew, Flora, if you recall.
Oh, I remember Flora, yes.
Yes. And she had a book that she helped a child write where Donald Trump wins the election and everyone becomes so dumb that October gets renamed Octosquid. So that was pretty cool.
Octosquid sounds like somebody talking about the size of your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You knew that was a coming.
Also, there's so much about the deep underwater that we don't know about. And it makes sense now that I'm a flat earther. So, but yeah, that's how you and I met. I was back in the day. I left 3 years ago.
I remember you thinking too, like, no, bro, you don't get me. Like, I'm Like, yeah, I do kind of like.
Did I said that to you?
Yeah, like right off back. No, you don't understand. I'm like,
Did I say that?
Yeah, because
Wow,
you didn't
I'm
understand.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, because me myself, I don't have my shit goes everywhere as well. But man, what have you been up to lately? Besides these fucking excellent memes.
Oh, I do love memes. Let me tell you, I go to the darkest places to find them. Graduated San Francisco State a month and some change.
You can't say darkest spaces and then say graduated San Francisco.
Well, you know,
started from the bottom, now we're here.
Well, I frequent some websites.
You just Drake that shit.
I hate Drake. I hate Drake.
Yes. And that's our meeting.
That's it. I don't know how a man can how a man can bite, nip, talk people's styles, wear blackface, be a terrible dad, and sex a 14-year-old and get away with it.
And be fucking porn stars raw.
Yeah, that's like dumb as fuck.
Dumb.
That's so stupid.
They still die from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, that's like bullshit.
But yeah, I don't know. Also, during the with the Pusha T last year when he bodied him, I like how he addressed the blackface before he addressed how bad he is of a father. That says a lot. That says a lot to me right there, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a father, but I know
the father term will probably be first. Nah, but I
don't know. Maybe that's how I look at it. I don't know.
No, I feel like it's more of a damn end. It's like when Nas went at Jay-Z.
For what?
Like he just went on different levels. You know what I mean? His dick sucking lips and like how'd you go from that from Tybo Ho? Like you gotta attack from everywhere. That's what it is, and he did that perfectly. In a hip hop sense, Pusha T executed that shit perfectly. In anarchy, fucking hierarchy, fucking type of way. Jay Prince kind of like took care of business and made it so that all of Drake's business wasn't out there. But it's fucked up that Drake could fuck with so many people like Kanye and other people and use music to do it, and it's okay. But like he doesn't run to Jay Prince, but it's the equivalent of running to this fool. You know that this goon's got your back. That's connected to every. I know I'm making myself a target. I think I wore the right shirt. I don't give a fuck.
That's dope. That's wet. I just want to say my anti-Drake stances are what I'll be running on as senator. So definitely vote for me. But when I moved out to California, I had 2 internships, and after those internships ended,
that's a good way to dodge shit.
I know.
It's like, our infrastructure is collapsing. Yeah, but have you fucking seen what Drake did with I Like to Cha-Cha? You know he got that beat. You know he stole it, right? It was already Mario's, but then he...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and then there you go. You
then
can
boom, and everybody's like, oh yeah, he did do that shit.
Shit.
I can kind of trace it, but I like Drake still. The point is, you're talking about Drake. And fuck you, Drake. For that shit.
I worked at everyone hates me when I say this, but I worked at a Trump-pansy radio station for a year during the election.
Trump-pansy? Like
yes.
Clean or Trump,
like Trump-pansy. Like, it was pretty wild. It was a time to be alive for sure, you know.
So they were pro-Trumpers?
Absolutely. It was wild. It was such a crazy time to be alive.
Choo, 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 choo.
My whole thing was Bernie lost, so I was upset, you know. And so I didn't really care.
Bernie's back.
No, you can't. If anyone would have beat him, they would have by now. And I don't want to go that far, that quick. My opinion of things changed. I went kind of crazy. Next thing you know, the earth is flat. Giants exist. Nephilim, that stuff.
Separate flat earth from the Giants, please. Because there's pictures of the Giants, and there's records that there's still Giants under the museums in this city.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, there's like they used to have them in exhibit. Yeah. Giants used to be on exhibit just so everybody knows in the museum. Mm-hmm. But then anything that went against Big Bang,
against that whole thing.
Yeah, this is machismo shit to call something like that. Big Bang, how they start, boom.
Yeah, you're right. I never thought about that. I'm gonna say that actually. I'm gonna pull that one out then. Yeah.
Meme it, please.
Or the whole evolution thing.
It'd be one of those nobody.
Yeah, no.
Evolutionary theories.
Oh,
boom.
That's actually hilarious. See, that's how you make memes.
Dude, I do this shit all day.
So why don't you do it?
I just don't know the technology behind it. I can script 100 memes a day. I shit you not.
Everyone will work it out.
I just did. Dude, I had the original Iggy Azalea You're Australian. Be Australian. As soon as I seen her, I gave my girl that line. I told her,
You're Australian.
like when I seen her, I was like, "You're Australian. Be Australian." And then I'm like, "You got to make that a meme." I don't know how to do that shit. 3-4 months later, fucking 2 million views. Whack as hell. They did the meme horribly because it would have been more popular had they done it right.
Well, hit me up. I got you. Don't worry. I'm figure out memes. Memes are very interesting, and I'll tell you, I got very interested in memes. Okay, I'm a meme war veteran. All right, I was in the trenches during that.
True.
So a meme.
He came out the vine.
It was crazy. Fucking battle paint right here, dude. It was fucking crazy. A meme is a memory, a shared memory. Yes, genetic gene mimetic meme. So it's memory that an idea that we all share. That's what a meme is. You look at an image and we all get the same idea. You look at a pineapple. Oh, it's tasty, it's sweet. You know, we have the same images, the same connotations of what things mean. I got involved with them because it was a good way to get out my frustrations about how fucked up the world is through memes, instead of me yelling. I should put it to music. I put 2 or 3 songs, really good songs. They're not good. 2 or 3 exclamatory songs that explain my worldview. You can go listen to them if you like. I wouldn't recommend it personally. They're not that good songs, and you might hate me. So
check out his shit. If you want something different, let me translate this shit because
he actually does.
Legit. But
I'll say something, and he'll remember how many times it's on my USC radio, and I'd say something, be like, "What he meant to say was a good beat," and then
there you go. But that's when you were like, I feel like at your most organic and raw, because like you didn't expose yourself to as much, and you put out more than you got exposed to.
I definitely did.
So it was dope because there was parts of you that were like corny in a golden way. Like no, for real, like in a golden fucking way. Like it's just you respect it because it's like real as fuck and it's original, and there's nothing wrong with it. For anybody that doesn't know, geek code dope. And it's not. I'm not calling you that. That culture is in. You get what I'm saying? Where people aren't taking everything so serious. We're done with, we have to stay in the hood mentality, and you know what I mean. For the most part, because I feel like that's what it is. A lot of people, myself included, grew up hard-headed. Like you have to be in these parameters, and now everybody's getting exposed to everything. And I think that's beautiful that everybody gets to do that and gets to fool around. But memes are powerful. I like how you broke down the meaning of it. But like, I remember going, kind of talking to Terry about it. Tertiary.
Tertiary.
Of course, and he's usually holding out the spot. But that one meme to this day, how serious that conversation was. And he's like, man, well, they take away from the whole conversation. And I'm like, but do they? Because it became so much bigger. That conversation he had became so much bigger after the memes started. So where he was imprinted.
What conversation are we talking about?
UFC fighter, what's his name?
I think all sports are racist. So sorry about that. Yeah, but I'll tell you what. We live in an anime world.
What?
The clown world. That's an anime show, and you can't take it too seriously. You got a good 7
So are we
years.
clowns or are we fucking ringleaders?
I think at this point I'm interning as a ringleader, but I definitely started as a clown. You got a good 7 years until the awakening happens.
Hey, bro, that could be a fucking song right there. Started as a clown.
Now I'm interning as a. I'm definitely moving up those spots. Dude, making hella moves. The thing is, though, I realize that when I say that I'm making moves, or when anyone says they're making moves and tries to back it up by explaining what they're doing, it really just downplays
everything
what they're trying to do. Yeah. Why is that? Is there a mathematical formula for that?
Yeah, it's called being humble.
I thought speaking it into existence was...
No. Speaking it into existence is for sure a way to do it, but it's within your actions. This is a broadcast. This is literally a face-to-face, right? So you don't want to speak... You speak it into existence as it plays out.
Yeah.
As it plays out. Not as you're showing off. Because we're showing off, regardless of what it is. Yeah. Not in a cocky way or anything, but this is showing off. So, yeah, that's kind of why it's like when you hear somebody say, I'm making moves. Well, yeah, you're on the radio, you're getting interviewed. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it sounds that way. But
nonetheless, you are making moves. Just came back from Japan.
Tokyo. I was in Tokyo. Holy cow! I don't even know how to put that.
Did you get any gear out there? Like rocking something?
This,
that's the drill.
no, this is definitely old. But I got this. I got Takashi Murakami. I know I look kind of like an art bro or art ho, depending on your interpretation.
Polaroid smiley face.
Takashi Murakami is a world famous artist, Japanese artist, who did the cover of Late Graduation for Kanye West. Also had an exhibit at the Museum of Chicago Art, MCA, downtown. Whole exhibit, beautiful, beautiful. A single plush toy of this dude costs $3,000, and a skateboard is about $10,000. He's a part of Complex Con coming to Chicago.
Dude, how much shit is like that though from Tokyo though? Like everything's collectors. I feel like.
Yeah. Well, there's all sorts of parts of Tokyo. There's like the business part. There's the vintage art part. You definitely got to see the vintage art or the vintage clothing. I picked up a vest. I never showed you all, but I'll show it when I bring it next time. It's a vest. It's like 3 fanny packs. What fanny packs?
You can rock it on the gram. How do we get on? What's your gram?
The gram. Yeah, it's a 0. It's Octosquid, but 0 CTO 5 QUID. If you like memes and music and just
if you just like memes, first of all, that's a start. Because I think that's what memes do is they grab that attention. If you like fucking original music that didn't really like get thought out until you sat down, start thinking, which is awesome. You get a lot of different music. That what's the name of that last track?
Oh, that track was Apples to Orangutans. It's like when people are comparing apples to oranges, but apples to orangutans. It's like beyond comparing. I don't do too much music anymore. I'm a way better DJ. I'm a way better DJ than a producer.
You know what though? Apples to Orangutan is so much deeper too, because if you think about it, it's sort of like 2 different theories of like existence.
Mm-hmm.
Apples could be Eden, Garden of Eden, and fucking that whole story. And then orangutans, the evolution, how we came from.
Damn, you blew me away. I knew that, by the way, but he just this is my guy.
But he thinks I don't get him. That's the cool part.
I think the only one who does get me as good as anyone would probably be you. Or people understand me, people listen to me, but very few people get the point I'm trying to get across. And just seeing a lot of the points Impact's made to me before I found my source. There's certain things Impact's told me that came out later. He dropped it on me, I don't know, seeing March 2016. And then that following year, in November, when simulation started to melt, were all these things showing up that he told me not even that long ago, not even a year's time frame. So it was.
I feel like I got a glitch in the Matrix. Like somebody gave me that, and I mean, if you go back to Word is Midwest when we were on there and we would talk politics, I fucking talked politics into existence damn near. Everything that started breaking down with Rahm Emanuel, with the election, with Chewy, and like I was like foreseeing this shit 2 weeks ahead of time. Because in 2 weeks' time, the shit was happening. I was blown away too, so it was awesome.
Remember, there was that big ass protest down on campus.
Oh, that was the shit,
dude. We did not capitalize.
We didn't capitalize on the show on that because we could have ran up with some fucking phones. Like, yo, what the fuck? But we were streaming. It was happening while we were a couple blocks away, and that's a token of a moment in Chicago history, point blank.
It really
because
is.
we were the first place to stop Donald Trump from speaking. After California followed suit and a couple other people, we literally bullied the fucking whole pavilion into saying, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. We can't bring him in here. And I don't care what they call this after that, whatever the fuck you want to say. Like, we said, fuck you, and it meant you can't. We Gandalf the fuck out of Trump.
Yeah, except I think that helped him win.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, that image, but I'm proud of what that moment was. Like, it was an instant, it was a flash mob. People that don't remember what happened. It was literally just a flash mob. People heard he's going there. Wait, he's going here today. I feel like everybody found out an hour before. No, he's not. No, he's fuck that shit. And it was yeah, I get what you're saying though. There's that double sided where we look like some fucking goons and shit.
We are goons. What are you talking about?
But there's a power in goons.
There's a power in goons, but it didn't help that that they hired homeless people to agitate. That didn't help either, because that happened. It was
hey man,
a whole mess.
do you have something against homeless people getting jobs?
Nope, I do not. See, I love how you can just spin shit.
That's the beauty of it.
That's
I feel like if you really want to take on like big subjects and things like that, you yourself got to be able to spin on things, because you got to think like them, like straight up. Everything that I say, I know what they could spin it to, but I just continue talking so that they can fucking find something else to try to decipher. Like I don't care. I really don't care.
As bad as Trump is, you got to give him credit. No one cared before. Now everyone's pretending to care at least. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. That's how I interpret it.
I feel like, okay, I'm thinking this, so I don't really feel it. I'm feeling like Obama definitely did lighten the mood where like, oh, he's running shit should be cool. A lot of fucked up laws went about and people didn't really react. And like you're saying, people kind of desensitized, like, oh no, he's running there, we're good. What, you don't trust him? No, a lot of that shit. No, I'm saying, a lot of this shit was definitely happening where people weren't engaged in politics. There was a lot of stuff in immigration happening. There was a lot of people being deported.
Oh yeah.
What about Trump? Is a lot more. Trump is a lot fucking more sporadic when it comes to immigration and fucking just like.
I don't know. I don't know the solutions. I don't know the solution to it. But I'll tell you what. What?
What?
Obama destroyed Libya. And now there's an open air slave market. So it's pretty hard for me to take any liberal cause seriously when they champion this monster. Seriously, he's a monster. And anyone who looks at Obama and says that was a good president is so tone deaf and brain dead that I don't know how to. Another example.
Well, what do you think about as far as U.S. affairs, though, and U.S. and foreign affairs?
I think he was just a yes man. I think it was just a yes man. I mean, you can look at Trump meeting North Korea. That's pretty ballsy, I mean, he just put out. I'll give you an example. All right, I'll give you an example. So, 2017 August, first weekend of school, just at San Francisco State, met a cool guy named Armando. Hey, I take it to see Muse. You want to go? I'm like, oh fuck, sure, let's go. So you know Muse, right?
Yeah.
So we go there and play music, and big amphitheater, really good music. And they start playing a song, and they go, we wrote this song in 2005, and we thought the president was bad back then. I thought, hold on for a minute. Let me just break this down, right? First off, you're British. Okay, so your opinion hasn't counted for almost 300 years. Number two, you're British. Number three, you're British. Number four, we didn't start any wars because of...
Who's British?
Muse. The band Muse. They're British, telling me that, oh, you still have a goddamn queen. Okay, and also Trump didn't do 9/11. He didn't cause that, and he's also pretty woke to who did it, I believe, Saudi and whoever else. So
Bush, what are you talking about?
Bush, or Cheney? You can blame Cheney. So this man was telling me that Bush was better than Trump, and if you really believe that, you don't have to like Trump. I get it. I mean, I like him because
Bush by the combo Bush.
That's what I mean. It went from Bush to Clinton to Bush to almost Hillary, almost Clinton again.
Yeah, it was a hierarchy. That's really fucked up. It's yeah.
And so people try talking to me about.
All right, so I don't like talking about far out fucking ideas to a lot of people, but to you I will.
Right.
I feel like that the two big mixing groups, the Scottish right, and the whole British side, those guys. Have finally flipped coins. And what I mean by that is that I feel like we had all that British influence all over us. And I think Trump represents the Scottish influence. And one of the things that I linked is, what the fuck is Kim Kardashian doing in Trump's ear? If you follow Trump's bloodline on his mom's side, she's literally linked to like the hierarchy of Scotland, which most people believe are Masons.
Okay.
Now they put out an article how Kim Kardashian, for some reason, his bloodline goes straight up to the top hierarchy of the Scottish royalty. So maybe that makes sense that she's fucking there by his side in his ear, because they're fucking such big icon fucking people. And I feel like that's what's really stirred shit up. I feel like sides switch. Now this is just a theory, everybody. For anyone who can't keep up with it, I understand, but I feel in comfort saying some shit like that.
Right.
But I really do feel like that shit is happening. Like that complete opposite side fucked up one side's agenda.
Mm-hmm.
One side's agenda got taken by the only other big power that could have their own fucking agenda.
I think you're right. I'm not too familiar with the rivalry between those two houses. You're probably way more aware of that than I am. I do know that
it doesn't have to be rivalry, but when one group is here, one group is here. One group wants to be up here, not here. They don't want to be here. No two big groups want to be here because they're too big for that.
I just look at it that I didn't vote for him. For the record, I voted Jill Stein. Would I vote for him again? Never, because now I don't believe in democracy. I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid because you have people like me who vote.
Remember. Everybody who wants to keep themselves under a radar and then is afraid of these predictions that are coming to play. Sure, go out there and vote so that they don't see that you're not voting. But if you believe that democracy works and voting counts, Dick Gregory had one of these interviews that he did where he was saying how he ran for president, right? And he got like 500,000 votes, but they tallied it wrong. Mm-hmm. They put those 500 million votes, they're fake votes by the way, but they put them for him instead of, I forgot who he was running against. So literally in an area, they meant to do that. So it just came about, and he kind of like, he spoke about it. He said that shit happened. Mm-hmm. It's funny we had this conversation because I felt that way about Chewy. When he ran for mayor here, and like every neighborhood we were in, there was young people with fucking signs, and they were like everywhere. I've never seen that to this day with any, I was never around the dailies and that mob shit. So like people were literally like everywhere out pushing for him, and Rom still won. And I'm like, man, I don't go into a voting booth and think hard. Put it that way.
Well, you're bringing up Mr. Emmanuel. It's just.
Oh, young Uber.
When he said that Chicago is a Trump-free city, Trump-free zone, I'm just thinking, dude, you have way bigger problems than this. You're covering up all these murders that the CPD's doing.
About 70% of Bridgeport voted for Trump, by the way.
And if you have the balls in all of your states, cities' problems onto this man, all of it is just so ridiculous to the point where I would never wear a red hat, but a green one maybe a green one, but definitely a red one that says "Make Earth Flat Again." That's definitely the type of hat I would wear. It's just we live in a period. You're saying the two different sides. We're awakening.
I feel like. Oh, okay. For the record, Make Earth Flat Again.
Yeah, we Make Earth Flat Again. We are definitely awakening.
I would petition to make it round again in real actuality.
No, we'll make it flat again. We got to let everybody know about that.
That we're injected into this base, to this platform, and everything else around us is moving, but we're like pew pew pew.
Mm-hmm. It's just the sun is basically just a heat lamp, and the moon's an egg or a satellite.
Magnet, bro. It's a fucking magnet. It pulls shit in. It's a fucking magnet. It's like literally like it goes like this, and water goes. Mercury.
I thought it was a Death Star. That's what I.
Oh yeah, they hit it before and they made this.
Yeah, man, we're really off the rails with this. The music that I have, it kind of represents this. It really does. It represents us. So what is he going about?
You got another track we can play? Because I would love to hear that. Because that's what we do, and you kind of set that model. So
I actually do have something for you. I'll text it over. It's another.
You got anything gloomy? Because it's fucking done.
Gloomy. I got some gloomy. Don't worry. My music is just not. It's weird. It's just a weird thing. You really just have to listen to it. But let me send this to you right now. This is your boy Octosquid chilling all the time.
And this is Impact without Terry Tertiary. Still
He busy.
chilling all the time.
He busy.
Pretty sober for a fucking Tuesday, I will say.
Who?
Yeah.
Us?
I am.
Oh, I don't do that stuff. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Definitely.
Then I meant I.
Yeah, I'm a good boy.
Hey, man, didn't fucking somebody say they were going to call in?
Yeah, one way. But hey, I sent you a track if you want to play it.
I'm going to play that track. But at this moment, I'd like to please pay respect and have a moment of silence for the grind. No, I wouldn't like to do that. Actually, let's keep talking for a second.
I got you.
Yeah. So basically, where I'm at is let's have that moment of silence for the grind.
Go right up. Hey! Hey!
All right, so back at it. Let's see if I got that track.
You're sitting on it. No lie. No lie.
I was standing the whole time, so magic is real.
This one is called The Tomb of Blackula, the Trap Star.
Tomb of Dracula, the traps. I thought you used to be fucking insensitive.
What? What do you mean? I am now. I just have to be cool with it.
Oh, okay. This was an older track?
Yeah.
I got
But I renamed it. It was just called Trap Star. But I sampled Blackula in it.
I still don't have it. You sent it
I
to me?
texted it to you.
Oh, text. Clarify, sir.
Clarified.
Stamp on it.
Over and out.
Hey, did you come up with that Octosquid
Logo?
this logo?
No, I had a friend design that.
It was custom for you.
Yeah. It was designed for me, yes.
And so dope ass sign. Let's take a look at it real quick.
Yee. And I'm not going to get it tattooed on me, though. That's ridiculous.
No, I mean, why? If you could tattoo the city, tattoo somebody's fucking bag, tattoo fucking the movie.
That's bad luck, I heard, the tattoo stuff that you like. Or, like names, like your girlfriend's name. Whatever.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Things like that. It's
Here,
bad
real
luck.
quick, just show people the logo.
So I'll show it on my phone.
That's the drip.
That is spacefaring octopus. A lot of this is because we know less about outer space than we do about the ocean. So I propose, what is the difference? That is my proposition.
That is deep as fuck.
So I don't.
Because why are we finding giants at the bottom?
That's what I mean.
Why though? Like, where the fuck are giants coming from at the bottom? Anyway, my bad. I don't like making links in my head as we speak.
Well, sorry, man.
Fuck.
It's got to be like that, though.
Yeah, it does. And here is the Tomb of Blackula, the Trap Star. And there was. Oh, this is fucking silly. I keep thinking it's shutting off, but it's that gap in space. Literally.
I see you, Terry. Don't worry. So we're going for a very gothic style. Very gothic.
That was kind of me. Yeah, that was me in the coffee.
Put him in a coffin.
Put him in a coffin. I gotta play this at the coffee house. I know people will feel they'll be like, I gotta do work. Fucking don't. It's like a robot complaining right now.
Big face.
Take great, great.
Get turned off. This is when your anti-gravity shit is messed up. You have to start floating up and you're spinning. Yeah, basically. Oh, fuck! I'm moody though, so.
You could be 8 lakh. 8 black. You know how you got 6 lakh black? You could be 8 lakh. Capital B. That would fuck shit up. Nah, I'm sorry, you changed. I shall be 8 lakh.
I gotta be with
I'm sorry, though, 8 lakh and fucking Octosquid.
Yeah.
Fuck. Even I miss shit sometimes, and that's fucking sad.
It's moody.
It's like fucking Zelda. I started trapping out the window.
I have a song in Spanish, but it's really awkward.
Do you sing in Spanish? You sing in Spanish, we gotta fuck this. So this is the Octosquid takeover for old time's sakes.
It's really good.
I feel like people with a whole lot more.
I texted it to you. It's texted to you.
I sent you a text. Proper way of saying it. I don't know. I hear like texted it, and like, I feel like texted. I had texted it because I'm Mexican and people that England texted it. Like that's why I feel like texted is.
I like artists.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what texted is. I'm like texting. Texted. Okay, you texted.
I text. Is text verb past tense?
I can be. Well, that's what I feel like. I want to make it that. If it's not that, I want to make it that. But I don't want to actually contribute something to the dictionary because when rappers do that or somebody else does, they become a hit.
Okay, you don't want to be a hit?
No.
Well, I text.
XXXTentacion came up with his own fucking word.
What was it?
Was it lit? It wasn't lit. It was slow. No. He thought hard about it. The guy was real fucking weak about everything, intentionally. So, like, there's nothing bad you can say about him because he.
I don't know. Of course not. He was just he just got out of the wrong crowd. He made a deal that he shouldn't have made. Rest in peace. Same Little Peep was assassinated.
You think he made the deal?
I think he made
I think
that
he
deal.
didn't.
I think he made that deal.
I think the deal that didn't make was what got him in trouble, and I think that's why the shit is still like hard holding on to him. Because I feel like it's the deal that he didn't make that got him into that trouble.
I don't know. He got supposedly dude with the red mask is what did it to him. And there was something about a specific spirit with the red mask. I don't know. Of course, I'm like you. I read too much into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really feel like this is the deal he didn't make, and all the shit he was talking. He was talking really much. It's like if Cardi B would have kept talking like that one rant she had. You ever seen the rant?
Yeah.
Where she's like, "Oh, these people are fucking demonic and all this crazy shit." She started like almost exposing people. Only time she ever did it, and she was like, she literally looked like she was like trying to get out of possession of some shit and talking all this crazy shit, buzzed, kind of like drinking, really like videotaping herself. And never did it again, and then became bigger than life. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a lot of times that, you know what I mean, those deals you don't make get you in trouble. I mean, dude, Lil Xan got snatched up on camera by his own crew. I don't think that's fake. I just think, and he pulled out a gun on some dudes. Like, I thought that was the Cheddar Bob moment. Just playing again, let it play.
That 9 minutes long an accident.
That was its Cheddar.
Oh, shit.
Is this another track?
No, it's the same one. I did this on accident. I don't speak Spanish, by the way, but I do for a song.
This is it? No, it's it. Oh, no. Send me that.
I did.
No. I feel like that was a real Cheddar Bob moment. Fuck with us, huh? Fuck with us, yeah? He's all fucking on drugs, dude. You can tell the dude's on drugs. That was authentic, I guess. They were really drugs.
I'm sorry to everyone who listens to this, but also shout out my amazing, beautiful girlfriend who the song was for.
That's awesome as fuck. Shout out to you for doing that shit. And most iconic moment with the girlfriend was when that one time everybody got into fucked up Rockets arguing. I don't remember the fucking conversation. I think it had to do with one of these shootings. And she's just like, well, fuck the police. And everybody's like, yeah, why do we even talk? You just captured everything and fuck the police. And I was like, why did that person out of the room? There's a fucking bunch of big motherfuckers in the room. Well, fuck the police. Yeah.
True.
What is this called?
Rosario.
Spelled with a 1-2. This type of shit Tupac did a lot.
It's quiet. It's a quiet one. And I'm awkward. I think I have autism. It's my parents' fault because they got me vaccinated. So.
Dude, you got vaccinated. Oh, you could have stopped vaccinating.
I know.
If you're unvaccinated, keep it to yourself.
Relationship.
Keep doing
Talking beyond leather chains and whips, doggy style flips, then jump hard skip. Improv roleplay was.
I'm sorry. We didn't expect this. Let's do this shit one more time and talk.
It really just hits you,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't expect this. I feel like I'm a victim of domestic abuse right now. Oh, shit. Let me rewind my action.
That's me. No one got that. That's me. No one got that.
On the xylophone.
I'm in this weird relationship. Talking beyond leather chains and whips, doggy style flips, then jump hard skip. Improv roleplay with scripts, drug fueled spaceships, chocolate shit, salty chips, and I'd slay your girl's flick, but I'm sick of tricks. Grandfather Joaquin, sleeping with a celestial being. Otter, octopus, frog, swimming in the stream. Just kiss the girl, aka Riverside Scene. She'll be the substitute, but I'm the dean. Dynamite dick pic mean. Snapchat game crazy. She calls me the king.
And that was that dorkiness you're talking about, actually. I'm seeing that too.
There's a poetic substance to this shit that you don't even understand.
I don't know.
It's the poetry of it, dude.
Do I go or should I stay? Did I have to move away? Showers in April bring flowers in May. I'll water your garden night or day. Casting couch, hidden camera, let's make a play. In our bed, it's a wild fray. 50 shades less than gray, red makes us bold, go mad, olé. Dando el planeta, soy el grupo Arrancando tu rosa.
I'm not octopus should be a rose.
Eres mía cuando es la vida, es el sueño. Con amor antiguo, hago más una apuesta. Terminaría esta canción sin mojarse y dejaré mi mensaje.
This is the type of shit you take acid to and fall in love with someone.
I hate to break it to you, but what people call love is just a chemical reaction that compels animals to breed.
I am currently in a long distance relationship.
That's Rick and Morty? Oh shit.
The whole thing's like 12 minutes.
What people call love
It's just a chemical reaction.
is just a chemical reaction to make people breed.
I don't necessarily
When
believe
you
that.
fuck somebody, their biology gets left behind and
Yeah.
traces. Therefore, you feel like you need that person. It is just a drug, the pheromone and the liquids.
So that was the only song I've ever.
So strap it up, dummies,
Hope
or you will fall in love.
Snapchat going crazy. Thank you, appreciate it.
Woo!
Yeah, that song. I feel in terms of music production, that's the best song I did. Hard to say. I've got another one that I'm proud of.
I feel like that last one we heard, episode Ring Takes.
Well, the one that I just played for you right now, I sang, I recorded myself, I did I can't call it singing, poetry, and you broke down the lyrics. You're right. I'm an octopus ripping your rose.
That is a sick fucking metal fucking
Yeah,
lyric.
it is metal.
That's a metal ass.
Octopus ripping your rose.
You could just add on to that shit real fast. Sorry.
That was okay.
I can legit do that shit by the way if I wanted to.
It also had featured me on the ukulele, and if you catch just those last four measures, like I really fucked up that uke. I really fucked up that was. I practiced for probably you want to say 3-4 months. Now it was like a month or two, but I fucked that ukulele up. I was so proud of myself. Turns out that I just wrote Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So I tried playing, learning that guitar.
Stevie Wonder?
The Wizard of Oz song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like that could have been a Stevie Wonder.
He probably covered it.
He probably fucking made it.
He probably did. Yeah, he probably
wrote it at 13. Straight up.
I'm trying to learn that song, and I just holy crap! I played this song already, and that was that version. Yeah, it was for my beautiful, amazing girlfriend.
I'm just back here getting our caffeine fix.
I feel that. Actually, I don't know if I'm trying to go all nuts on you, though I have before. I could play you this other one. It'll be the last one I play you, just because I'm crazy, absolutely bonkers. And there's more music than this. I do a lot of swing stuff.
Swinging?
Swing, not like swinging with your partner. I should separate those two. I've never swing with my partner. No.
Never swing when you're swinging.
No, I would never swing while I'm swinging. Excuse me? Well,
God bless.
thank you. You have a tissue?
I do have tissue. Here at Stockyard Coffee, we always have tissue.
I'm going to come back. I don't know if I can come back Sunday because I leave tomorrow for Amsterdam. But
Well, I work on Sunday. If you come back, you'll probably see me at my office next door.
oh, your office next
My
week?
office next door. Yeah, awesome.
Well, I'm back in 2 weeks. Definitely going to have to stop by here.
Low key, I'm fucking super. I'm gonna add in a vocal real quick after your song. I got the consent instrumental finally. I didn't have it. I didn't realize. And yeah,
Ding! That was not me. That was not me.
Go ahead and play your song real quick.
Oh, okay.
Let them know what the fuck it is. And I'm gonna stop swearing.
That's something to think about. Terry said, Mount Meru. Are you going? Where's Mount Meru? Is that in Amsterdam? If yes, then I'll go. Only because you mentioned it.
Oh, I don't know why I have the link on there. That's Terrence's message. That's why. All right.
I really don't know the plans in Amsterdam, to be honest.
It's a little small.
I mean, you can always just go to the cafes, but that's so overplayed. You know?
Come on, dude. Nobody goes to Amsterdam anymore for weed. It's hookers now. You're going for liquors. Don't lie.
I guess I should at least see it if I'm there, but
At least window shop.
at least window shop. Yeah, probably. I heard people are very, very prude when it comes to taking photos there in that area. No one wants to be. I mean, you don't want to be caught staring at a girl.
Come on,
like
dude.
that.
You're in like Core Central. You don't want to be like labeled in Core Central. Like,
So you just want to be careful, I guess. I don't know.
shout out to all the respectful women that work out there.
I support sex work. I think it should be decriminalized. I think porn should be illegal, though.
I think if somebody offered you money to do sex work, you would do it. So I think you're more of the solicited than the solicitor. So that's why you're speaking this way.
Speaking which way? I'm not against sex work. I think it's good. You know,
In what ways?
there is a whole genetic pool of men who have never had sex,
Really?
and they're my age.
Where?
Here,
You really think there's people that haven't had sex your age?
yes, I know there is.
Do you think it's because they don't have access to buy vagina?
I think that they're just so disgustingly hideous on the inside and outside. Combination of both, that they just can't get it. Mount Meru flat Earth theory. Okay, I heard about this. All right, I've heard about this. I know what you're talking about. Mount Meru. That is when you do something. Is it Tunisia? Oh, Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, I was about to say Mount Meru sounds like an act also.
Oh man, you're killing me with this coffee. Mount Meru.
One not Stockyard coffee house.
Fantastic. Loving it. If they make a flat Earth documentary, I'm gonna be part of it.
They made plenty of flat Earth documentaries.
Yeah, but they don't know what they're doing though. They're not talking about the real issues.
What are the real issues? This is come on, dude. We
About
get
flat Earth?
capitalized on this. I'm interested as fuck.
About flat Earth?
Yeah.
But the whole water thing, the whole underwater is way more interesting and complicated and perhaps even scarier than outer space. I think Cthulhu is a real being, or something like Cthulhu.
Oh, what?
Cthulhu?
What's Cthulhu?
Oh boy.
Let's
Oh,
hear
boy.
about Cthulhu. This is actually really good shit. So,
Cheers.
shout out.
I usually don't drink coffee, but this is my 5th cup today, so. Damn, that's good. Holy cow, that's good. So there's a story written by this crazy guy named H.P. Lovecraft, where he writes a story about an investigator looking into this thing. Have you ever heard of Conan the Barbarian?
Yes, I have heard of Conan the Barbarian.
Have you watched the movie?
No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Have you read a book or seen a comic book?
I've seen yes.
Okay, so those exist. It takes place in the same world. Except that is in the past. Conan the Barbarian is probably true. Just like Call of Cthulhu. It's basically an octopus-faced dragon that lives underneath the ocean, and when the time is right, he will arise and will eat his most devout followers first, and the rest of us who aren't devout followers will plunge into madness and insanity while he wreaks havoc across the world. That's the idea. and he's an octopus-faced dragon from another planet. He's worshipped as a god, but he's actually a priest of a higher god. To a higher god? So I think we should stop polluting the earth because he's probably getting very mad at us. In my opinion.
Oh, well, China's back at killing whales like crazy.
Japan.
My God, Japan is
It's just so racist.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait, think of that. Do not play that song. Got another one that you like to go on. Damn.
Actually, due to previous performances where I did not have this instrumental, I'd like to very briefly sing to you the chorus.
You're gonna serenade me?
Yeah.
I'd be honored.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make eye contact because that is gonna be really seriously like unnecessary. No, what track are you putting on?
It's called Banana Split. And I will send it to you. Text it to you.
No, no, flat of 30.
Someone, my friend from Japan, texted me this article. For smart animals, octopuses are very weird.
Yeah, no, for any animal, octopuses are very Indian. I do need some space because this is kind of less than a little.
Sorry.
I know you stay on the frame. What's this? My curiosity has got me thinking about you. I should have done that. So Mount Mermu. Can I see the article?
I don't know. I can't really find anything. It's such a low-key article.
Are the Cali forest fires fake?
Well, the Cali forest fires are real, but it's a mix of things. It's both neglect by the state to not pick up the dead branches, but also there's direct energy weapons, absolutely.
Did you see the video that with the idiots who? Oh no, you haven't. Okay.
I was thinking of another video.
Southern California. No, there's this video where they show. I just got exposed to it. This is an old video, but they show. I guess what are the people that protect National Guard?
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's some guys Border Patrol as well, and they're doing. I think it's when you find out what the gender's gonna be, a gender reveal.
Yeah.
But they had like this big explosion. So what the gender was gonna be? So like it was gonna be like boom. And your gender, blue. It ended up being boom. Everything caught flame and just spread.
Sounds about right.
But like they had the actual footage. They had an actual woman that happened, and the cops running away. Like the people that did it actually running because it literally is just like if you have little twigs inside of a grill, like to start a fire. That's what the fuck started happening. Just
Jesus Christ.
So if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna get the link, and next time it's not gonna sound like me just talking. I'm serious.
I believe you. I will say, so for the direct energy weapons, there's this very weird video where they're driving through a town, and the houses are completely gone, and the appliances are melting. But in between every house, the trees are there, and they're pine trees, and they're unscathed. And you see the paint melting off of the truck. So if it was just a fire, just a normal fire, in this instance, the fire would have ate away at the tree immediately. But it's left up, and only the house and the appliances are burnt. So it leads you to believe that there's some sort of microwave technology involved with it.
Well, Kanye kept his house.
So did Mel Gibson. But I think God likes Mel Gibson for some reason. I don't know what's up with that, man. He keeps like, why does he keep coming back as such a terrible person? Well, he keeps saying all this. You heard what he said to his daughter.
To his wife. Fuck what he said to his daughter. To his wife at the time. If I fucking whore. There's all this crazy shit they're
Like,
reporting on him. Oh my
why
god.
does he keep letting back in the party? What the hell, man?
Because it's his party, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Why do you keep coming to this man's parties? You know what he's like. Don't be mad because you got invited and you went. Oh, I'm gonna go to a party and just talk shit about the host all night. Get shoulders. Come on now. Come on now.
We don't know what that's like.
Please play Banana Split or sing your song, whichever you prefer.
I was gonna sing songs, but I didn't remember shit. So we covered a couple conspiracies. Forest fires. Trump.
He's a time traveler, by the way, but we'll get to that later.
Time traveler.
We'll get to that next time.
He could be actually a crossbreed between an alien and a fucking person, because that glow is not fucking natural.
Neither is the sun's height.
What do you mean?
Aaron Trump.
All this Baron.
He's, I think, 6'2" and 13 or 14 years old. Yeah, he's,
That was genetically engineered.
yes.
Oh, fuck, he's just genetically engineered Baron.
Yeah.
And he's like, please don't talk about my son. I made him perfect.
I made him perfect. So true. I made him perfect.
Little red Baron. I'm 6'8".
Flat.
Don't forget the F.
Flat.
No, flat Earth.
Flat Earth. Make Earth flat again. What do you say?
Congrats. You're graduating.
Thank you. It really made me want to go crazy, Terry. It's really bad the past 8 months. The last 8 months of that was just horrendous. I cried more times that period of time than I did all my life before.
You were weak that week.
I was. It's pretty bad. The same week that the girl yelled at me about my braids is the week that my uncle went to jail. It's pretty messed up.
And he's not rocking the braids.
No, I can't find a good one out here.
I know one. I know a really fucking good one before I leave. I can get you one.
I leave tomorrow though. That's the thing.
Well, when you come back in 2 weeks, if you don't got it done, I got somebody that's fucking epic. As you can tell.
It's also so humid here, man. It's hard to keep your braids done. Right? You know? I had the baby powder in my shit.
That's going to change in 2 weeks.
You
It's
think
going to
so?
be Arctic.
It's gonna be well, the weather here.
Chicago, yeah, it's fucked up. It's crazy.
The weather is just so schizo. You can't even say that anymore. It's bimodal.
Hey, bro, you can't be using bi like that anymore.
Okay, I'm done with this conversation. All right, hey, where's your restroom?
It's right there.
Thanks, boss.
It's actually gender fluid bathroom.
I don't doubt that for a fucking second.
Yeah. Please don't leave any tentacle in your. Yeah. So
This is a family show.
real shit. No one's ever gotten up to use the washroom as their guest. That's an Octo first. Aside from that, everybody, we do got more music coming up as a whole, individually. Yeah, we don't really got too much music going on, and we didn't get too many topics because we got a whole treasure chest of Octo's gems. That sounds really bad. I could have sworn somebody said they were calling in, and I'm waiting on that phone call, actually. Real shit.
Got you on the computer, bro. Oh, wait. Gotta answer the phone.
Hello, Teddy. Hello, Teddy. Hey, fuck, Terry.
I got you on the phone, bro.
All I was hoping so.
It's weird because I see what y'all saying like way after y'all say it, but I hear y'all say it first. It's kind of cool.
Hey, Terry,
What's up?
when do you come back?
This Saturday.
So I'll definitely be in Amsterdam, but I have a challenge for you.
What the fuck?
He's got a fucking challenge, Terry.
You go to the Weed Cup, G?
He's got a challenge for you, bro.
The Weed Fest? Nah, I ain't going to Weed Fest. But hey, I got something for
There's
you.
Michigan. There's California he came out of. There's Colorado.
Hey, Terry.
Yeah.
That week of Pitchfork, I'm gonna be here, so we should definitely, us three should definitely try something, whether that's just a studio sesh or.
I get mushrooms.
I would never do that. I would never do that ever.
It doesn't stay in your system. It's not acid. Acid stays in your spine.
I would never.
I'm not peer pressuring you
God,
on
what is
fucking
happening?
radio.
God, can you believe this? This is what I got to deal with.
Hey, Terrence, he's not getting a cap. You heard this shit.
You're sweating.
I'm down to do that though. 6-4 sounds dope, bro.
I mean, we don't have to go to it, but we definitely have to,
You trying to go 2-6-4?
Nah, just plan some studio sesh or something. But Wicker Park Fest is after that. The week after that. Terry can never concentrate.
Bro,
I know he's fucking had this ADD issue.
One power we gotta go again, bro. We gotta reunite with him.
I got you. Hit that low battery notification though.
I am getting that low battery notification.
Also, hit me up after this interview is over, bro.
I got you.
Instrumental.
I will.
Ain't nobody still Face Trap yet. Let me get Face Trap, and I'm gonna have.
Hey Terry, you got Trouble Man out, right?
Huh?
You got Trouble Man out, right?
Yeah, go. Check that music video out. Play it for everybody. Yeah.
Oh man, let me play that track. Hey, why don't you send me that real quick?
Okay.
Send me the video, whatever it is. I can play it off the speaker.
Gotcha.
All right, so we're gonna say peace out for now. As far as Terry, he's gonna send us that track. We're gonna listen to that. I was gonna sing, but fuck that. We're gonna keep it classy and wrap it up. Wrap it up, not classy. Did we hang one? Yeah, we're good. No, we didn't. Yeah. Have you heard that Trouble Man? It's fucking jam. I was around for the making of it. It's quite enthralling.